Hi everybody, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just spent some time at the thrift store today and I found some exciting things, and so I thought it would be fun to share them with you. So I have two items here. The first one is a book that is written in German. I don't speak German, but from what I can tell, this is a fiction novel about a grandfather referred to as chicken liver. So that's about all I can figure out. But what I love about this book, I don't intend to read it because I don't speak German, but what I do love about it is that it was written in 1935. For our purposes, for junk journaling, what I really love about this book is the binding, because it is old. Instead of having glue binding, it's been sewn together. I have a page marked here, and so you can see here in the center, you can see the thread where the signatures are sewn in. So for junk journal purposes, we really look for that, because for altered books, it is just much easier to remove the pages and alter the books to suit our needs. So, and it also has a really nice canvas cover that is in relatively good shape. I love these images on the spine, and this one as well. This book has kind of a kitchen cooking theme to it. I love this, and so I think it will make a beautiful altered vintage journal. But this is the item that I'm really excited about to share with you. And this was just the local thrift store that I go to regularly. I try to go to it once a week. I am a big thrift store junkie. Let me just open this up. So if you're into 1950s memorabilia, this one will be really exciting for you. And I'll take everything out. We'll look at what's in it. So apparently this person was into bands. So they had these, I guess these are collector cards. So this one is the Four Seasons. This one, The Outsiders. The Lovin' Spoonful. Peter and Gordon. The Righteous Brothers. The Searchers. The Beach Boys. This is a really old picture of Natalie Wood. Roy Rogers. Red Skelton. I remember Red Skelton. He was hilarious. Loved him. And these are several people. Gene Autry, Tom Tiles, Bill Desmond, and Johnny Mac Brown. Bill Williams. Here's another one of Roy Rogers. Betty Grable. Mamie Von Duren. These will be so cool in a vintage 50s junk journal. The Lennon Sisters. Here's Gary Lewis. I do know who he is. He is the son of Jerry Lewis. And of course, nothing would be complete without a photo of Elvis. And here are Paul Revere and the Raiders. This is in a little plastic sleeve, so it looks like a postcard. It says, King of Rex receiving the key of the city at City Hall. Very cool. It's a postcard. It says it's from New Orleans. King for a day, Rex, merry monarch of misrule, again dons his royal robes and jewel-studded scepter to rule a frenzied populace when the long-awaited day arrives. Someone has written a note on here. I have no idea what this is, but it does have someone's address in San Antonio, Texas, Lackland Air Force Base. So I'm thinking that the person who owned all of this was from Texas, judging by some other things. Working hard for the family dinner in Dixieland. Another postcard, and this is from Asheville, North Carolina. This one is funny. Texas prison guards relax. Isn't that funny? And this one has a note on the back. It says, it's written to Hugh Stapp. Dear Hugh, now I am in prison. I have been doing and seeing many things. I hope your number was not among the first 1,800 drawn, Ruth. This must have been at the time of the draft, 1940. It does look like this person was in prison. It's sent from Huntsville, Texas, where we have a prison. And look, a 1-cent postage stamp. How about that? There are several of these, so let me gather them up. Someone wanted to remember this place. It says on the sign, it says Cozy Court. It says, in the heart of Alpine, Cozy Court, 20 deluxe rock cabins, modern vented heat, air-conditioned, tubs, showers, on main highways US 90 and US 67, gateway to the Big Bend National Park and Davis Mountain Scenic Loop, Alpine, Texas. So this is in Alpine, Texas. I wonder if it still exists. A lot of these old motels in Texas, in West Texas, and in New Mexico still exist. Okay, and then we have a lot of cigar coupons. Most of them are yellow. This one's more of a green color. And they say, this coupon represents 5-cent purchase and is redeemable according to the conditions of our profit-sharing list only by the person to whom originally issued. 5 are equal in value to one 25-cent certificate. By the United Cigar Stores Company. So I have several of these. I'll have to do some research on those to see if they are still worth, what, 5 cents. So there are those. Here is a very nifty little booklet. It says, because sludges are made right, they fit right, they feel right, they look right. This is stamped Herb Bland, Paris, Texas. So again, my theory of this packet coming from Texas is holding true. Then it says, yes, sledges, distinctive, long-wearing, 10-ounce denims are far and away the leading work clothes of today. Ask for them by their famous name. Here's the back. Dress up in sledges. Work in semi-dress pants and shirts. How interesting. Oh, it's just a little booklet. How cool is that? And look, it has not been written in, although, of course, we wouldn't mind if it had been written in, but maybe whatever junk journal I end up putting this in, then someone can write in it. But isn't that cool? And then on the inside, it has a calendar. So this is 1955, 1956. Very cool. So this is, I have no idea what this is. Does anyone have any idea? Leave it in the comments below if you recognize this. It says, pick your lucky girl and win 1 cent to 39-cent numbers over 39, pay only 39 cents. And then you can push, so these push out. And then it has the names over here. Made in the USA. I have no idea what this was for. Very interesting. Okay, this is one I was really wanting to get to. This is a stamp album for the purchase of United States War Savings Bonds. Oh, look at that. So this is your 10-cent War Savings Stamp album. Fill it with 187 10-cent stamps. Add 5 cents in coin, and it will have a value of $18.75. Exchange it at the post office for a war savings bond, which after 10 years will be worth $25. Then start filling another stamp album. War savings stamps are sold in 5 denominations: 10 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent, $1, and $5. And then it goes on. It's very, very fragile. Almost completely filled up. Looks like they didn't quite make it all the way through. And here's the back where it describes war savings bonds some more. And it looks like they tried to mend this with some type of tape. It must have been coming apart. Very cool. All right, this one is, it says, Southern Pacific Railroad spanning the Pecos. This is the Southern Pacific's railway bridge. It is 1,516 feet long. Can be seen from US 90, the scenic border route. And this says Alamogordo, New Mexico. That's the Pecos River. Very cool. This is interesting. A little calendar from David Smith Agency. Looks like in San Angelo, Texas. So this is dated January 1955. So that's what I was thinking, that all of this was from the 50s. That is so cool. There's the back, very yellowed. Looks like this had a little slot where you could pull it out to make it stand up. Very nifty. This is a photo. I have no idea where this is. It says Wendell, Texas. I'm from Texas, as you can tell from my accent, but I have no idea where Wendell, Texas is, but this is dated 1947. So I'll have to do some research on this one. Okay, and then this looks like it's a menu from a place called Meal a Minute in New Orleans. New Orleans Smartest, visit the adjoining Preview Cocktail Lounge. Oh, let's look at the prices. A steak plate with one vegetable, hashed brown potatoes, cost $1.25. Salads were 35 cents to 65 cents. How interesting. This must have been their specials menu, and this is dated 1946. Fried tenderloin of trout with tartar sauce was $1.50. Wow. Homemade pies. Boston cream pie was 20 cents. Apple pie was 15 cents. Here's the back, the 24-hour specials. Let's see, fried oysters you could get for 40 cents. Double deck club sandwich for $1. Hot roast beef with gravy, mashed potatoes, 65 cents. Hot chocolate, 20 cents. Very interesting. Oh, I like the cover on the bag. Isn't that cool? This says Ruth Stapp. So I'm thinking that the person this belonged to, I think their last name must have been Stapp, from Langtree, Texas. Have no idea where that is. It says, put money in this envelope. Save expense on money orders and trouble of getting stamps when sending small amounts. And it's San Antonio, Texas. So wherever this small town is, it's near San Antonio. Put money in envelope. I wish there was some money in there. Let's see. No, it's empty. This was with it. Oh, this must have been for... Yes, I think this went together with this because it does have this the Fox Company emblem on it. So this was for ordering photographs. So you put your money in there and then, oh, look at this advertisement on the back. Beauty combs, latest styles. Which beauty comb shall we send? Very cool. I love that. All right, and then the last two items of this one, Adios Margarita, Linda. So it's a music sheet, and it's in Spanish. Again, this being from San Antonio, that makes sense because there is a large Mexican American population from San Antonio. So that's a little music sheet. And then this one, The Singing Sands of Alamosa. So it looks like, I'm always interested when I find packets of thrift store bundles like this. They tell a story about the people who had them before. And so whoever this was obviously lived in Texas but traveled back and forth to New Mexico as well. Look at this. Buy United States War Savings Bonds and Stamps. Featured by Glenn Miller and his orchestra, The Singing Sands of Alamosa. Isn't that beautiful? Really beautiful vintage yellowed paper. And there's the back. If you know anything about any of these, please comment below. I'd like to hear what you think about this packet.